Welcome to this video. I'm doing an entire blog post that's going to accompany this, so you may have found this video on that in my blog post, or maybe you stumbled onto my YouTube channel and you just saw a crazy makeup look. So here we are. This is what we're going to do today. I'm going to walk you through the tutorial as best I can. I am not a makeup artist, but I think this will be really fun. So here we go. So first things first, if you've seen any of my other videos before, you know how much I love my Urban Decay priming potion. I've used this stuff for several years and it's amazing and really just makes your eyeshadow stay just that much better. Especially as we're getting more and more into the warmer months, a little primer never hurt anyone. So my skin has been prepped. I did some toner, I did some moisturizer, and then I sprayed my face with Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. That's also what I'll use to finish. But that's all I've done to my face so far today. So I'll let that set for a second, and then I'm going to do my eyebrows next with my Glossier Boy Brow. I use the shade Blonde. My eyebrows are kind of weird. I've never had them waxed because they just don't grow. I've never overplucked them. I just am one of those people who don't really have great brows. But I do not like the look of overly done brows on my face. So I just use Boy Brow, which is a colored gel, and just brush it up and through, just so they look kind of fluffier, natural, what have you. Perfect. Alright, and I'm just going to do that on the other side. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so next we are going to start in on the eyeshadow part of this look. Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadows. It is their Mermaids Forever palette. So, okay, there's a bunch of shades in there. We're going to be doing a purple thing today, so let's just dive on in. I'm just going to say this to start off. None of my makeup brushes are professional or cost more than like $5. So if I don't say where the brush came from, that's why. Partially because I probably just don't know. So there's a whole concept for this in my head that I don't know how to explain it to you, so I'm just gonna start. So we're gonna, first things first is we're gonna go in with this shade right here, this kind of silvery purplish shade. I just have a fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna go all over my lid. Let's get up into the brow bone, just cover the whole thing. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna use it as a base. Next, I've got this little angled brush, and I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And we're gonna do that kind of in the crease, up a little bit, down a little bit, kind of just throw it in there. Just stick it right in there. And really, let's kind of work it in. There, I'm just gonna do that on the other eye. I was on Pinterest this morning, just kind of doing the morning scroll, when I saw the inspiration I have for this shoot. And I realized I don't have like all the exact colors that this girl had but I think that like combining all of these, I can kind of get close. So that's the goal. And then I also like combine with the makeup I saw, then with a video of another person that I follow on Instagram. This is kind of how we're all trying to tie this whole together. So, all right, we've got that kind of in the crease. Nicely blended. Probably go back later and like add a little more of that first color in there. So now I have this flat brush that I'm gonna take into this darker purple shade right here. And we are just gonna go all over down here with that. This eyeshadow palette, for as much as I love all the colors in it, they are not heavily pigmented, so you have to use quite a lot to get the shade that you want. So I'm just gonna keep repeating and putting more of this purple on here until I am satisfied. Okay. Not too bad so far. Alright, we're gonna switch to the other eye. Do the same thing. I think that's not too bad. Pretty close. Might do a little bit more on this eye, but otherwise I think we're getting there. There we go, it's a little bit better. Okay, so now that we have all of the purple on there, I'm gonna take just this kind of, I don't really know what this kind of a brush is, but this little brush here, and just use that first shade, that kind of silvery shade, and bring it back up onto the eyebrow bone so that we can just have a nice high point there. And do it on the other side. It's like, look at that shine. It is a really good sparkle. Perfect. So, just gonna use the other, blend this a little bit. It's not so harsh. There we go. Okay. So now I'm just gonna do my base makeup and see how I feel when it's all done, and then I might add a little bit more purple. Typically, I don't do any makeup look without eyeliner. Firm believer in that eyeliner ties the whole thing together, but for today that's just not what we're going for. So I'm gonna do my base makeup and then I guess see where we're at, highlight whole 9 yards, maybe add a little more purple, and then call it good. So first things first is we're gonna do a little concealer. I don't know about you guys, but this quarantine has me not sleeping very well at all. So I definitely need to conceal. I mean, look at that. All the purple too kind of just reminds me of all the bags under my eyes right now. It's great. So I just use Glossier's concealer. It's a stretch concealer. It just comes in this little tiny pot. My color is light. They've definitely come out with more options since I got this particular pot. So there's definitely more options than just light or medium or dark, which is how it was when they first got it. Then I'm going to take my little beauty sponge here, got it wet first, and just tap that in under there. I love this concealer because it has a really gel-like consistency, and it's really easy to blend out. It's really easy to wear on its own. So like I typically don't wear foundation in my day-to-day life just because my skin is really sensitive and kind of reactive and it doesn't like it at all. But I do put concealer like this under my eyes, kind of down around my nose, over here, if I have any other troubling spots. And then I'll just wear it like this without having to put on the rest of it. And it doesn't really look, I mean in this light you can see it's kind of shiny, but in just day to day it's not so bad. Kind of just makes you look a little more done. So next I'm going to take my Amazonian Clay foundation by Tarte. This is my favorite foundation. It's very easy. It is kind of heavy in full coverage, but it doesn't upset my skin super easily, which is surprising. I have tried all kinds of CC creams, tinted moisturizers, full coverage, light coverage, medium coverage, whatever foundation, and even if I only wear it once, it makes my skin super unhappy. So at least with this guy, I can wear it a couple days in a row, things like that, and it doesn't make my skin upset. So I do really like it. I wear it in the shade Fair Beige. Here we go. I also really like this because it has SPF in it, which is nice. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand here. Take my same beauty blender. Just start going in. Good rule of thumb is to always blend it down your neck. Nobody wants to see a line of what you forgot to do. Another good rule of thumb is if you are using a beauty blender or any like of those little makeup sponges, like little white ones you can get in big packs, or if you use that clear, I don't even know what to call it, like clear plasticky kind of thing that you don't get wet or anything, you always want to pick it up and dab it. Do not rub it in or drag it around. It's not good for your skin, and it'll also make your makeup look wonky. So just tap it in, dab it in. I am considering growing out my bangs, and one thing that is making me not want to do it is when I do makeup and I have bangs and I'm using them in the photos or whatever I'm doing, I don't have to put makeup on my forehead because bangs hide it, which is really nice, especially if you currently are like me and have no money because of the virus and maybe need to not have to go buy any more makeup. Perfect. I'm gonna take what's left on my hand and just kind of dab it down my neck a little bit. Luckily, when you are as pale as I am, you can get away with not having to drag it like all the way down. Some girls I follow who do like fake tan and things like that, they have to do their faces and then like drag their face makeup like all the way down to their cleavage. So that is one problem I'm thankful I don't have. Okay, so now that foundation is done, I'm gonna take my blush. I use the Glossier Cloud Paint in the color Beam. It's just kind of a peachy color. My skin can get, well, it's very irritable and reactive, and so red or pinks make my skin just look like it's having a problem. So this peachy color kind of makes it look glowy and like I've been in the sun. So I'm gonna do a little smile and dab it in there. I love this way more than a powder blush just because I feel like it blends better and it looks a little more seamless and natural. Next I'm gonna do my lashes. Yeah, lashes, and then I'm gonna do highlight. So again, some Glossier for you, Glossier Lash Slick. This stuff is amazing and I can't rave about it enough. It's my favorite mascara I've ever used. Ever, and I've tried so many mascaras. Like look, that's one coat and look at the difference already. Like that's insane. For the photos though, I'm gonna put more on just so they're a little more insane and dramatic. Like look at that. That's incredible. 2 2 coats of mascara does that. How, like, it's insane. Alright, I'm gonna finish doing the rest of it and then I'll be back. Okay, so lashes are done. Eyeshadow is on. I just need to do some highlight. I'm gonna do my lips and then see once that's all finished how I feel about the eyeshadow and if I want to add any more purple. So I'm actually gonna do 2 highlights because I want a really, like all this lit up right here. I want it really glowy. So my first one I'm gonna use is Glossier, again, the Glossier Play Highlight Concentrate in the shade Pale Pearl. I'm just gonna take this little guy here. We're gonna do a dot, a dot, just 3 down like that, and just blend it in, blend it up into the temple, down, and then out a little bit. Another thing that I love to be liquid is my highlight, because you can't, it's again just so much easier to blend it so seamlessly into your face so that it just looks natural and like you're just naturally that glowy and dewy, even though nobody is. And again on the other side, dot, dot. And just blend it in again. Perfect. So then I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Naked Illuminated powder highlight in the shade Aura and go over that top so it's just a little more obnoxiously sparkly, because the goal for today is not subtle. So I'm just gonna add more, going all the way up, all the way down. Do it on the other side. Just look at those sparkles. This is what it looks like in here. It's just very kind of peachy and pretty. It's very sparkly. That's top of my nose. Okay. Next, we're gonna do lips and assess. So I'm gonna do my lips with this Urban Decay lipstick. It is in the shade Asphyxia. It is metallized. It's like really pretty. I love this. Look how cool that is. It's very mermaidy or space or unicorn or whatever you want it to be. It's just so fun. So now that that is all done, I think I am going to add a little bit more purple to my eye, just because I want that really deep purple. I might actually go get another palette real quick. Hold on. Make this a little bit darker. I went and grabbed my Alice Through the Looking Glass palette from Urban Decay. They did a collaboration with them when the movie came out, and it has this great dark purple here that I might try and see if I can't make it a little bit darker. So let's see, let's do this. Oh, carefully. Okay, okay. It's not too bad. Okay, you know what? I'm not mad about it. That was a great idea. We're gonna do it on the other eye. So now that I've got that done, it's kind of out here a little bit, it's a little less blended. So I'm gonna take a big fluffy face brush and come to the edges like this and kind of blend out the outsides a little bit. This is a great technique, especially if you've already done your face makeup. So if you're someone who likes to do your face makeup first and then your eyes, this definitely helps just kind of make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. And then like see this little right here, it's very easy to just kind of brush it away. And then it's gone. And then I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and just kind of go onto the actual look a little bit and make sure it looks as blended as it could be. All right, there we go. Okay, that is the final look, I think. I think it went well. I'm happy with it. I might change my hair. I can't decide for what I'm going for, if this is the way to do it or not, but if you are already on the blog post, you'll know what I've decided to do, and seeing the final photos. I'm so excited for them. But if not, then go ahead and click on it. My blog is musingsofaModernMermaid.com, spelled correctly, all one word, and it'll take you to it, so you can go ahead and see how these photos turned out, see what I did with my hair, all that fun stuff. So thank you for tuning in today, however you came here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!